philsgang.com. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Breaking news from the National Association of Realtors. Existing home sales in December down 6.4% month to month. That is a huge miss and a very unusually large drop.
That's right. And who's being blamed for that? The Federal Reserve, Powell, and Trump is looking into firing him. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. You can go to my site. The cam is up. You can watch my charts as I explain what's going on. Go to philsgang.com and click where it says radio show, and you'll be able to see the actual charts that I'm talking about. Okay, let's get started. The market's down 452 points. Now, that is no surprise to me. What have I been saying? I've been saying to my members, I've been saying to you on the radio, ever since they've had the rally and the S&P back on December 26th, I said, don't pay attention to it. It's a short covering rally. But everybody dismissed that. Everybody said, oh, no, it's not a short covering rally. This is it. The bottom is in. And all the jibber jabbers on these financial shows, the TV shows, Fox and CNBC and Bloomberg's, all going, oh, no, this is it. We're heading out. We're going to have a tremendous year, blah, blah, blah. Really? I don't think so. It doesn't make any sense. The stock market collapsed in October. Why? Because Trump made a huge mistake. Powell was raising rates. He put Powell in charge, Kudlow in charge. They kept telling us how great the economy is. And when the economy is great, you raise rates, don't you? You raise rates. Of course you do. Well, the economy wasn't great. We had tremendous evidence it wasn't great. So what does he do? Powell raises rates 7 times. Now, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense, because when Aunt B left, remember what she did. She only raised rates in 24 months. I think it was 6 times. That was it. Because she knew how bad the economy was, compared to Greenspan, who raised rates 17 times in 24 months. So Greenspan goes 17 times in 24 months. Aunt B comes in and goes, I think it was 6 times. I'll double check it. I think it was 6 times in 24 months, because she knew the economy couldn't stand. The consumer couldn't stand those kind of rate hikes. They just didn't have the capital. They just didn't have the extra money. They have no savings. They're working paycheck to paycheck. 78% of the folks who are working. So she slowed it down. But then what happened? And remember, this is interesting, because candidate Trump, the candidate, said, wait a minute. You raised rates just a little bit, this stock market will come crashing down just a little bit. So he gets into office, and the first thing they do is raise rates. They start raising rates in March of 2015, I think it was, or 2017, March 2017. So that didn't make any sense to start raising rates, because the economy was really bad. March 2017 to September 2018. Now, as they were raising rates, it made no sense, because the consumer was in such bad shape. 78% working paycheck to paycheck. Consumers are taking out debt far faster than their incomes. Household debt was at $13 trillion, rising 60% faster than their wages. That's insane. 72.3% of the 6.3 million Americans who own automobiles 90 days late. So you had 72% who have automobile loans were late. So there's the pressure. So why would you be raising rates when you got 72.3% of this is just automobiles, not counting the credit cards, and consumers working paycheck to paycheck? And you know how we're told every day how wages are really doing well. They've gone up 2.8%. Wait a minute. 2.8%. Round it off, 3%. That's insane because think about it. Obamacare goes up between 5 and 6%, wiping out that 3%. Then you have an increase just in renting. Your rental went up 8 to 10%. So that didn't make any sense. Corporate debt was at $9 trillion, and that grew 40% since 2008. That's one of the biggest scares everybody has right now. The big boys, the biggest investors are not putting their money in the market right now because they are afraid that corporate debt, which is tied to the 6 largest banks, is coming home to roost. And so they're very worried about that. So, I mean, that's one of the biggest economic worries we have right now. And then you have the U.S. government. Its net worth is at a negative $20.4 trillion. Negative $20.4 trillion. The national debt is growing 36% faster than the economy. And U.S. tax income for 2019, is going to be $4.4 trillion, but we spent $3.4 trillion. We're spending $3.4 trillion. That means we got almost $1 trillion in deficits. That's from October 1st, 2018 through September 30, 2019. Are you kidding? With that backdrop, they're raising rates, not counting the budget deficit, the biggest budget deficit ever, the biggest trade deficit ever. What are you, insane? What are you, nuts? The consequences alone with budget deficits and trade deficits is the economy slows, wages don't increase, employment slows. So that's the background to raising rates, and they raised them. So October, the market, the S&P drops 20% from October all the way down to December 26. Then December 26, they start raising, the market starts going up. And it's the banks. Remember, it's the banks that lead. It's the banks that lead. So what a contradiction. The market dropped 20% with these rate hikes that we've got from March to September. And the reason why the market went down because the banks were getting crushed. Everybody said, buy the banks because they're raising rates. And if they raise rates, they're going to be big profits. Keep buying the banks. I kept saying, don't buy the banks. Let's short the banks. Just the opposite. Because I said, how are they going to get profits when people can't afford their mortgage, they can't afford their car payments, can't afford their credit cards? You start raising rates, they're not going to make profits. And sure enough, October, the banks started to correct, and so did the market. Now, on December 26th, they start rallying the market up to where they are today on the basis, the economy's good. Wait a minute, I'm confused. If the market dropped 20% because you raised rates from March to September, we went from 75 basis points to 250 basis points. Those rate increases are still there. So how can you say the market has rallied 10% in the last, 3-4 weeks because the economy's good? No, it's a short covering rally. But everybody lies about it. They all go, no, it's not a short cover. Of course it is. And we had such great evidence that it was a short covering rally. And when I come back from this break, I'm going to give you the evidence. And that's why don't listen to these jibber jabbers. What are you, nuts? We'll be right back. 15 past the hour.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
I watched the volume that's traded in the market on the upside. I turned bullish a couple weeks ago, bought the market, liked it, but I was very concerned about the fact that as the market was going higher, volume was consistently declining. That bothers me.
Now, why would he turn bullish? Who would turn bullish? With my members, what I told them was we're having a short covering rally. That's all it is. Everybody who shorted it now taking their profits and pushing the market up. Now, of course, the jibber jabbers came in and were saying, oh, this is it, the bottom's in, which was not true. I said this rally cannot hold because think about it. Common sense tells you that if the market corrected 20% because of the interest rates, that went up from 75 basis points to 250 basis points. And when September came and they did another rate, that was it. By the time October came, the consumer could no longer stand the rate increases. They couldn't make the payments on their cars. They couldn't make the payments on their credit. They're struggling. They're going from paycheck to paycheck. And so finally the market collapsed, went down 20% due to the rate hikes. They should have never been hiked because the economy was never good enough. And what you do is raise rates when the economy is strong. But what they did is they wanted to create an illusion for us that the economy was strong when it wasn't. And as a result, the market collapsed 20%. So now what's going to happen? Well, Trump wants to fire Powell because I know exactly why he wants to fire him. He's angry because of the damage he did to the economy and the damage he did to the stock market because Trump loved nothing more than getting out there and take credit for the stock market. And so now he's embarrassed. So that's why he wants to fire him. But the real reason he wants to fire him, also I should say, the reason, because I'm sure he's telling Powell, you got to cut rates because that's the only way this stock market can stop from going down another 20%. The 10% we rallied, it was the banks that drove the rally. Like I said, it makes no sense. You can't have it both ways. The market dropped because of the banks, because of the high interest rates. You can't say, oh, okay, well, we got the same interest rates, but now the market's rallying. It's all phony. And that market's not going to sustain itself unless Trump can come out and say, let's cut rates. And I'm sure Powell is saying, no, we're not going to cut rates. That's the only way that this market will not go down another. We'll give back the 10% we just gained, and we'll go down at least another 20%. Now, here's the problem. Why Powell can't do that. Now, remember, in 2008, you always hear about QE. 2008, the interest rate was 3.7%. That's what tipped the stock market over. That's what finally caused the crash. That was the tipping point. So to get that 3.7% rate down, what do? It's called QE, quantifying easing. What does that mean? They print money, and they're printing $85 billion a month for a total of $4 trillion, the Federal Reserve, to buy the 10-year treasuries. When you buy your 10-year treasuries, then the yield interest rate drops. So when they started in 2008, we had a $253 billion interest bill every year we had to pay on our national debt. So they started buying $85 billion a month. It's called QE, printing. Now, problem with the printing, it destroys the value of the dollar, the buying power in your wallet. So it dropped down from 3.7% to 3.3% by 2009. Then it dropped down to 3.2%. So what they're doing, by the time they got to 2016, because they printed $4 trillion, bought $4 trillion worth of treasuries, the interest rate went from 3.7% on our national debt, which was $253 billion. It went down to 1.8% by 2016 to $240 billion. So that's what QE is, to print all that money to get the pressure off the interest we owe on our national debt, because we can't stand that kind of interest. Now the problem is this. They got the $4 trillion. They went from $400 billion to $4 trillion, the Federal Reserve, on their balance sheet. They're topped off. They have no more room. In 2010, they said, let's start selling these treasuries. Now, when you sell a treasury, the interest rate goes back up. So they said, it's 2010. We got to start selling these treasuries. We got to get back from $4 trillion back down to $400 billion. Because if the stock market starts to crash, we cannot do what we did in 2008, save it, stop it from crashing by going in and reducing the yield or interest rate on our national debt. So instead, the 1 percentile and the 1% of the 1 percentile, the very, very wealthy, said, no. Buffett, all of them. No, we don't care about the people in America. We're making a fortune. The 1 percentile, the 1% of the 1% are making a fortune. So they said, no, we're not going to raise rates. So they kept the rates going. They kept the low interest rates right up to 2018, making a fortune in the stock market. They picked up 85% of $13 trillion. The guys in 401k, you're not making any money. 78% of the people working paycheck to paycheck, they have no money to be put in the stock market. And the ones that do have a 401k, you're getting screwed because of the high fees. So now the problem is there's no room on the balance sheet to go in and start buying treasuries. You can't buy them now because they waited too long. So Trump, what he's doing now, he says, all right, I can't print money and do another QE. He said, why don't I just start dropping rates like in 2008? And they're trying to explain to him, you can't do that because we don't have enough room. In 2008, on our balance sheet, we had $450 billion. Now we got $4 trillion, and we can't do it because there's no room. So he said, well, what are we going to do? Well, then let's create another rally, a fake rally. And that's what they're doing. It's called a short covering rally. I'll explain more when we get back. And let's take a look at my members, how well they're doing with all of this.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At philsgang.com, we teach you how to secure your financial stability. With a Phil's Gang membership, you will learn and understand how to invest in the stock market and how to keep those profits. Avoid the financial pain of 2008. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil's Gang. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Oh, I got it right here. All right.
You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, I'm trying to bring you up to date as to what's going on with these interest rates. Where are we going? Okay, so we back it up. Remember, it was Janet Yellen who raised rates starting in December 16, and then she ended up, her last rate hike was December 2017. That's 6 times compared to Greenspan's 17 times. She knew the economy was bad. Powell comes in. He starts raising rates March of 2018 and up to December. By the time September came, the market was really hurting. People were hurting because these rate increases starting in 2015, then you lay on top of Powell's rate increases starting in 2018, it was just too much. And the market collapsed 20%. Now, to try to get these to try to get the market to move again, you got to get rid of these rates. You got to cut these rates. But the problem is you can't cut the rate because we have a big problem with the. It's just impossible. How are you going to cut rates? There's no, as I said, there is no room to start buying treasuries. Now, remember, the treasuries are different from the short-term rate. The short-term rate is the ones I just explained. That affects your car payment, your credit card, school loans, all those sort of things. The problem is you have the long-term rate, which is the treasuries. You can't buy those. There's no room to buy them. So what's going to happen? Because he can't buy treasuries and get the rate back down. He can't do rate cuts to get that back down. He's got a real problem. So what did they do? They did a short covering rally. After the market collapsed 20%, they created a falsehood. And they started to create, they tried to create confidence. See, what raises rates is to get your confidence up. They got to get your confidence up to raise rates. They got to sell to you. They got to tell you everything is wonderful. And as long as they can raise rates, as long as you got their confidence is up, people will get out of bonds and buy stocks. But their job is to lie to you, is to tell you everything is terrific when it's not.
The economy is in terrific shape. The reality is we're clicking on all cylinders.
Right now, it looks like the economy is firing on all cylinders.
Gee, everybody uses the same cue cards, right?
Our economy, our investors, our workforce are crushing it right now. We are crushing it.
Crushing it. This was why Powell was raising rates starting in March 21st, 2018.
The U.S. economy is booming. Get it straight. The economy in America is absolutely booming.
And none of that was true. Because the reason none of that was true is because underlying all that, the consumer had tremendous problems. Okay, he has no savings. Health care is expensive for him. He's just getting clobbered. And of course, now, the consumer, how much more can the consumer struggle when 78% are already working paycheck to paycheck? And already health care and housing is already eating up any kind of annual wage gain of a lousy 2.8%, 3%. So even Trump said when he was a candidate, look, the interest rates are, you just raise rates a little bit, you're going to kill this economy, and the market will come tumbling down. And it did. The problem was when he became president and he made all those promises in November when he got elected, November 2016, the promises he was going to cut taxes, the promise he's going to get rid of Obamacare, the promise he's going to do infrastructure, this promise, that promise. And then you had the jibber jabbers telling you how great things were, and the market went up 33% from November 2017 or 16 right up to October before the market crashed. It went up 33%. Not on earnings, not on profits, on a bunch of nonsense. The only thing that ever happened was he cut regulations. We didn't get the other stuff. So now the problem becomes, what are you going to do from here? If you can't get the interest rates down, the long-term yield down, to get those interest rates back down, you're stuck. And that's where we are. And that's why the market, the only thing they can do, he's got to be able to cut those rates, but he can't do it. He just can't do it, because when you cut the short-term rate, it won't cut the long-term rate. And there's the problem right there. So what do we do? Well, first of all, we can't fight the jibber jabbers. They told us we had the fastest economic GDP growth going, which was not true. We didn't have the fastest economic GDP growth in history. That's wrong. If you look at it, we had in the 40s, the 60s, and 90s much faster GDP growth. So to say we had fastest economic GDP growth was a lie. It was not true. Then they said we had the biggest capital investment in 20 years. Are you kidding? It was collapsing while they were telling us that.
Business investment did collapse in the last quarterly GDP print.
There you go. It was collapsing, just the opposite of what they're telling us. There lies the problem. Tell us the truth. But their deal is keep getting you confident, and then they'll keep raising rates. And you're working against yourself. So when you listen to all this stuff that's going on, how wonderful everything is, and your confidence is going up, and the rates are going up, all of a sudden you find you can't make your payments. So the best thing to do is follow me and stick with the stocks that we tell you to stick with. In other words, we have a group called Working Investor, and you don't have to do a thing. There's 5 stocks we've been in for 2 years. We just got our final numbers, the final numbers, and our returns are 18% on that group of stocks. We've been in for 2 years. Now, when I say 18%, I'm not saying every gang member, because it's not a fund that they send us money we manage for them. This is when we tell you, using our color-coded chart, when to buy and when to sell. So we can't track where everybody is in it because it's not a fund, okay? But what we do track is where we say to get in and to get out. That's the profit center. If they did exactly what we told them to do at 2 o'clock every afternoon, my team gets together during the day like today, and then at 2 o'clock we'll post what you should do with those 5 stocks and the bonus stocks. And if you do it, that's what your return would be. Now, I can't tell you it's going to be the next quarter. I don't know what it's going to be the next quarter. But that's a great opportunity for people who don't want to take the time to learn. Now, if you do want to become an activist investor and you do want to learn, then you go to my class every morning from 9:30 to 11 o'clock. That's where you learn how to trade, okay? So you got your choice. And it's a wonderful program, but you got to do something because your 401k isn't working. And right now, you got to position yourself to mitigate your losses. You got to position yourself to sell short, Now, I'm going to be at the Money Show at the Omni, a resort in called Champions Gate, Orlando, Florida. It's going to be free. I'm going to be there February 7th through the 10th. And so please sign up. The event is going to be free. It's going to be February 7th through the 10th. I'm going to be there on Friday. I'll be broadcasting live from my show, and I'll be at the booth as well. And on Saturday, I'm going to be giving a speech, a workshop. So love to have you come. We have posted on our go to philsgang.com where we post the link, and all you have to do is sign up. Let us know that you're coming for the Money Show. The Money Show is a great. It's a lot of fun. You have all kinds of great people there. It's a wonderful opportunity. You'll learn a lot, meet a lot of people, and I would really enjoy meeting you. So please go to my site right now and do sign up for the Money Show for February 7th through the 10th. Again, go to philsgang.com, and we have a link where you can get registered and get all the information you need. We'll be right back after this break and talk about some stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, right now, as I said, our fourth quarter, we're up about, we just finished it up 18%. Everybody's reporting right now, as you know, their fourth quarter. But as I said, I can't guarantee that for the next quarter. But why don't you join the gang? It's only $39.95. And if you don't have time, you're one of these people, I don't have time to learn anything. I just want, all I want is a stock and just tell me when to get in, when to get out. That's exactly what the working investor program does. You haven't got to learn a thing. We tell you when to get in. We tell you when to add to your position. And we also tell you when to short. Remember, the 18% return is because we also short. See, you can't get a good return if all you're doing is buying stocks, especially in the 401k. They're going to kill you. Now, I'm not telling you to get rid of your 401k, but why don't you at least subsidize your 401k by joining the gang and then follow the 5 stocks? Just follow one of them if you want. You can pick one out of the 5. And every day we coach you on those 5 stocks. And I said together it's about an 18% return. But I don't want to sell it on the return basis because, again, like I say, this is not a mutual fund where you send me your money and we manage it for you. This is where we identify with our MV2 color-coded chart. You'll say, okay, Nike, buy. Okay, and it'll turn green. Then it'll turn red. We'll say, okay, it just turned red. That means institutions are pull their money out. And so the member makes a decision if he wants to get out based on the color-coded chart of red, get out, green, get in. And we identify that for them, and we coach them on that. So every gang member, if they listen to what we're telling them at 2 o'clock every afternoon Eastern time, they go to the site and they check into that site, and where we tell you exactly what to do, buy or sell or hold or run like hell. That's what we tell you to do. You're going to do just fine. Try it for just 1 month. That's all. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. This isn't going to work for you right now. 401ks aren't going to work. And every time they rally this market now, remember, they're cheating. They're cheating. Okay? They're lying to us. They're trying to get you to build confidence so you go out and buy stock. And it's a joke. Just remember the reason why the market dropped 20%, because that interest rate hike from March 21st, 2018 up to September of 2018 had that on top of what Aunt B already raised the rates from December 2015 is a killer. So people can't handle these high rates. We need a rate cut. We need a rate cut. And they're going to have to cut rates. They're just going, one way or the other, they're going to have to cut the short-term rate. But as I said, the problem is it's the long-term. All right, so 877-600-GANG. I want to play this before we this woman is absolutely out of her mind.
Millennials and people and Gen Z and all these folks that come after us are looking up, and we're like, the world is going to end in 12 years if we don't address climate change. And your biggest issue?
Who the hell's applauding for her? The world's going to end in 12 years? Is she out of her mind? What's wrong with this woman?
Your biggest issue is how are we going to pay for it? And this is the war. This is our World War II.
What she's saying is, who's going to pay for it? That shouldn't be an issue. Who's going to pay for it? It doesn't matter, she says. And then she turns around and says, this is like World War II. World War II, we saw 70 million people got killed. What is she, nuts? This woman's nuts.
But I do think a system that allows billionaires to exist when there are parts of Alabama where people are still getting ringworm because they don't have access to public health is wrong.
Well, let me clue you in on something, Alexandria Cortez, blah, blah, blah. Let me explain something to you. The billionaires, okay, there would be no ringworm cream if it wasn't for taxing the billionaires, where that tax money goes into subsidizing to these to pharmaceuticals and colleges the research to get the cream. So who is going to pay for the research if you decide to put the billionaires into concentration camps, which is going to be your next idea? This woman is just absolutely nuts.
She is clueless.
No question. Dangerous and clueless. And this woman's on the Financial Banking Committee. Are you kidding me? She's going to be with that other wacko, Waters, the two of them, on the most powerful committee in Washington, the Senate and House Banking Committees. Are you nuts? This is crazy. Okay. So let's get back to the stock market. We've had our correction now, the 20% correction, and that's not the end of it. We've just had a short covering rally, which is a fake rally, which all it is they forced all the people who shorted, like our gang, to buy their stock back. Now it's stuck. It's stopped. If this market, all you do is go to my site, philsgang.com, if you have a mobile device, and I can show you on the S&P. If the S&P drops below 2,600, is at 2,610 right now. If it drops below 2,600, that would be called a breakout point failure. Your stock market will give all this 10% rally since December 26 all back. So you want to position yourself like I position my members to mitigate any losses by selling short. we will tell you what stocks to short. The 5 stocks that we've been in for 2 years, we'll turn around and say, okay, short this one, short that one. You haven't got to do a thing. You always got to be in a position when the market goes down to sell short. Your 401k is a big skimming operation. They steal $250 billion a day from you, skimming fees, which 22 fees are hidden. How's that working out for you? Want you for $39.95. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Again, I cannot guarantee you next quarter we're going to have an 18% return. I explained this is not a mutual fund. It's not where you give me your money to invest. I don't invest your money. What I do is identify which stock you should be in because our color-coded chart, our MV2 color-coded chart identifies that the money is being pulled out. The big institutions, the 5 largest banks, the 6 largest banks, the biggest hedge funds, the biggest insurance companies are pulling their money out. That's the key. Listen to this. Listen to this here.
Time now for our weekly market monitor, who has a mix of large and mid-cap companies that he sees growing double digits.
CarMax, the big used car seller.
Today they're kind of first inning of rolling out a new nationwide omni-channel selling strategy, which we think will help them address the millennial market, address those car buyers.
All right, let me cut them short because I'm running out of time. If you were with my gang, it just turned red. It just turned red. Look on your chart. Maybe you can see it on my chart, okay, where it just turned red. That means these guys are telling you to buy it just as my MV2 color-coded technology chart turned red, which is telling me the big institutions are pulling their money out and the stock's going down. Why don't you call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG right now. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. All I ask, if you do well, please remember St. Jude. Remember, anyone with cancer, you go to St. Jude. Doesn't cost you a penny. They just want you to focus on getting your child better. Okay? It's a great organization. We're going to help you make money. Again, 877-600-GANG. Join now. You can decide which program you want to be in. You want to be in the working investor group where you do nothing and you follow the same 5 stocks we've been in for 2 years plus our bonus stocks, or do you want to come to our class where activist investors learn how to trade? And I want to say happy birthday to my son Jason. I'm not going to tell you how old he is because it's going to make me feel real old. So happy birthday to Jason. And there he is. Happy birthday, Jason. Okay, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. This is your alternative.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.